Offensive board. Paul, plenty of time. Three-pointer won't go. Tip is good from Bridges. Leganes, ball deflected. Here comes Chris Paul. Booker, quick fire. That's good. His first field goal after starting.
Can shoot, pass, and he doesn't hold on to the ball.
He deserves a lot of credit for where the Suns are in terms of the Bookers, the Aytons, the Bridges, all either drafted or acquired under his watch.
Get Chris Paul and Jay Crowder, then added Torrey Craig, and now they're 6 games away from winning a championship.
Cam Johnson, nice fake, flips it up and in. And Johnson with his second field goal.
It wasn't deflected. He was walking back and looking at his hands.
Jackson pass down low. Batum lays it up and in. Ball lies. The ball has not been inbounded when the foul occurs. The team that was fouled shoots 1 free throw and then gets the possession back.
That could be a wrap. I mean, again, if you want it called like they say to call it in the regular season, but that stands out because we know the playoffs are officiated differently.
And we know we see that every inbound play during the course of the year and playoffs.
Chris Paul lines up the 3, won't go. Batum tips it. Morris able to grab it, throws it ahead to Rondo. We played 4 minutes here in the second. The defense starting to dominate a little bit here. Rondo on the drive, gets inside, pass to Batum, deflected and stolen. Here comes Craig. Craig to Johnson, Cam Johnson, sidestep back to Craig, layup off the glass is good. That's a nice looking fast break.
And the Clippers, after having 0 turnovers in the first quarter, have 4 here to start the second.
Their ability to keep their turnovers low, certainly huge in those first 2 games. Morris turns, shoots, in and out, won't go. Rebound Sharch. Only had 7 turnovers in game 1 and just 9 turnovers in game 2, the Clippers. And that's without a guy that normally is key for that. Oh, Cam Johnson up and under, beautiful move. And the Suns have tied the game.
How many young players we see standing at their 3-point line waiting for the pass? He doesn't settle. Great job of moving without the basketball.
When he can shoot the 3 and he can cut, that's a lethal combination when you play with a great point guard.
Reggie Jackson. Craig in pursuit. Jackson keeps his dribble. Shot clock at 2. Is going to have to fire it up. Does so. Shot misses. Cam Johnson the rebound.
Clippers got to get back to running their offense. Too many empty possessions.
6 assists here in the first half for Chris Paul.
And he wants Luke Kennard to be the guy on him.
Stumbles a bit with his dribble. 3 to shoot. Ball back to Johnson. Knows he has to put it up. Instead passes it. That's going to be very close. Shot misses.
The beautiful left-hand finish for the 3-point play opportunity and the difficult catch over the top of Zubac. I just like how he's playing to his strengths, and I give a lot of credit to big man coach Mark Bryant on the Suns staff, who has really done a good job in helping DeAndre Ayton subjugate his own wants and needs for the betterment of the team. He's done an outstanding job, Mark Bryant has, everywhere he's been, and he's a Hall of Fame guy as well.
Jackson brings it back out. With more on Ayton, let's go to Rachel.
Thanks, Mike. You know, when I asked Monty Williams what's changed the most since he started coaching DeAndre, he was very blunt. Monty said Ayton learned how to work a lot harder. Zubac with the assist there. And it was process. Monty and DeAndre had a lot of conversations last season with Monty explaining there's a difference between working enough to earn a paycheck versus working hard enough to earn your spot on the floor. DeAndre told me quite honestly when he first heard that, he felt some kind of way about it, but to his credit, he let it sink in. He started coming in on off days, just getting some shots up, or as Monte calls it, touching the gym. On practice days, he started showing up earlier, staying later. On him, Mike, he told me the kid was swimming in it, but that he'll never forget that moment.
And you know, Rachel, what I loved that after the game, he said, that's Jay's game winner. Talking about Jay Crowder saying the pass was more important than the time.
I got to go back to him putting it on his baby. It hadn't been washed yet. How are you going to sleep as a baby with a stinky jersey?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's a great dunk. He's playing great. Let the kid sleep.
And one of the great passes in postseason history, the precision on that pass, that was perfection. Meanwhile, Zubats and the Clippers up by 1. Problem with the 24-second clock, didn't start right away. Right now the shooting percentages, Clippers 37%, Paul George just 2 of 8. How about Booker and Chris Paul, the starting backcourt of Phoenix? They're 1 for 14, and there's another problem with the shot clock.
Well, they were rolling the ball in bounds and the clock was dwindling down before Chris Paul touched the basketball.
The clock's not supposed to start until one of the players on the court get it. Players like to do that. Now Beverly's coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, Chris Paul never touched the basketball, and the clock started. He's letting the referee know. Finally, they become aware of it and take it out again.
Paul, guarded by Jackson, now using that screen beautifully. Now stripped from behind, but a foul call. And they're saying in the act of shooting, so Paul will shoot 2 with 4:43 remaining here in the second.
And clearly contact.
Well, Paul back in this building where he played 6 years with the Clippers. He really changed the perception of the franchise when he came here. All 6 years they were able to make the playoffs.